Hey everybody, welcome to My Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for joining me today. Today is a day in the life of My Big Tidy Up, and it is a hectic day in the life, and I'm just going to take you right along with me. I've got a major shopping haul to do. I've got errands I need to run. I have several areas of my home that need a good tidy up. I've got a little place I need to organize. I've got a hack I want to try. I've got my grandson swinging by, a sign language class to teach, and I'm going to sprinkle in some questions from the Q&A. You guys have been asking me some questions, so I'm just going to sprinkle them in throughout this video today. So I've got a lot to accomplish, so I'm going to quit talking so we can get our day started. Thanks for joining me today. So let's get going and let's get tidy. Okay, tidy uppers, here we go. I'm going to run just a couple of errands before my grandson gets here, and then I'll get back out after he's gone and run a few more. But right now, I need to go to two different stores. One to get my yogurt that I can't find anywhere else, and then I need to make a quick trip to Walmart and get stocked up on a few things. And I thought that I would go ahead and try to answer a question or two as I'm driving down the road. Now, I've got my phone strategically placed here. I know YouTubers do this all the time, but I don't know if I'm quite coordinated enough to do that. So hopefully the phone won't fall off because I got to keep my eyes on the road, but I'll try to answer a question or two as we're going. So wish me luck, and here we go. Alrighty. Okay. One question that I was asked is, have you ever made any friends off of your YouTube channel? And I would say, yes, I absolutely have. I've made many friends because of my YouTube channel. On one end of the spectrum, I have made friends with several influencers. They are big channels. I won't name drop them or anything like that, but they have been so kind to me. I have followed them. I followed them before I got my own channel. And so I've sent them and asked them many questions, and they have become my friends. And like I said, I'm not going to name drop who they are, but they are so kind. And I consider them friends now. We talk about other things other than just YouTube, and I think they would consider me as a friend too. And as far as people that watch my channel, absolutely I have. I don't like to think of everybody just as a subscriber. I think of you guys as my pals because everybody has been so kind and nice to me. It's easy to consider everybody a pal, but there are some that I have messaged and talked to on more of a personal level, and they are my friends, and you can never have too many friends. And so I'm just anxious to get to know everybody and, you know, get my circle of friends even bigger. Okay, I'm pulling in to get my yogurt. I hope they have it. Last time they were completely out. Nobody judge me. I buy in bulk when it comes to this yogurt because you can never find it. But before I run in, a quick question. I had someone ask me, sweet or salty? That was the question. Do you like things that are sweet or salty? I do like both. I would have to say I would have to change the category though, because I really like sweet and spicy. So if it's spicy, I'm gonna like it. I like spicy chips, spicy food, spicy pretzels. I like a hot sauce with a good kick to it. So I would have to say, I do like the sugar. I do like the sugar, but I would have to say spicy more than anything. How is it possible that I always get a cart with a bad wheel? And there's so many techniques. When you have a bad wheel, you can try to pick it up in the back so it doesn't make a sound. You can try to go slower, but it's just a slower click, click, click. I don't know. But alls I do know is my yogurt is here. Here's another question I received. Do you clean your house all in one day, or do you spread it out over several days? Well, I usually don't clean it from top to bottom all in one day. Sometimes if I have company coming or something special, but usually I do have it picked up every day. And in my life, that's a big difference between having it clean or picked up. Sometimes people will come by and go, "Oh, your house is so clean," when really it's not. It just looks that way because everything's kind of put away. So I do pick it up every day, but I do break up the cleaning. All right, Walmart, let's do this. I've got my list and I've set a timer. That's what I do sometimes when I come to Walmart. I'll set a timer because if I don't, I get sucked into Walmart land and I'm in here way too long looking at things I don't need to be looking at. I don't know if you guys have ever tried these Dots homestyle pretzels. Oh my goodness, this is your public service announcement. If you haven't, they are so delicious. I had never tried them up until maybe 2 weeks ago, but a friend of ours brought a package over for us to try. Thanks, Emma. Now I have another snack food I like, but they are absolutely delicious. So if you like pretzels or something with a little bit of a kick, I highly recommend. I'm going to pick up some bananas today, and I'm going to use a tip that a subscriber shared with me. I can't take credit for this one, but she said next time you get bananas, make sure that you pick up different levels of ripeness when you pick up your bananas. Don't get one bunch that's all the same, because that way your bananas will all go bad at the same time. Get a few that are ripe and ready, and a few that aren't. That way your bananas will spread out and they'll last, and you won't have any going bad before you get a chance to eat them. Great idea. Well, time for another question. And boy, Tidy Uppers, this is a tough one. So if anyone has suggestions, oh, please leave your suggestions in the comments, because I think we've all been in this position before. The question is, what do you do with those well-intended but not useful gifts that you receive? What do you do with them without hurting the giver's feelings? Oh my goodness. I think we definitely all have been here. And it's a tough call because you really can't just put it in a garage sale or take it to a consignment shop or a donation area, because you'd hate for them to walk in and find their item. One thing I like to do is ask a family member or someone else if they're interested in it, and I don't necessarily give it to them. I say it's on permanent loan, like a museum. So if I'm ever asked about it, I could say, so-and-so really enjoyed it, and I told them they could borrow it for a while. And that while may be years. But that's one way. Guys, feel free to suggest anything, because that's a tough one to answer. Well, after that tough question, here's an easier one. Do you ever get tired of cleaning and organizing? Do you ever just give it a rest? Well, actually, I do give it a rest sometimes. I usually like things to be organized, but as far as like always running the vacuum or always mopping the floors, no, sometimes I will give it a rest, but I always try to keep my mess contained to just one area. I won't ever just let my whole house get totally trashed. Maybe I've been spending a lot of time in the basement, and the basement will need to be picked up and cleaned. If that's the case, pretty much the rest of the house will still be in order. So I do give it a rest, but I try not to let it get too far away from me. You guys always give me a variety of questions, so here's a quick one. Have you always had long hair, and would you ever consider cutting it? Well, I've had long hair probably for about 30 years. I did have a time in my life where I wore it shorter, but I like it long so I can just kind of pull it back and get it off of my face. But you never know. Maybe one day you'll tune in and my hair will be shorter. I don't know. I don't think so, but never say never. Well, the groceries are put up, but before I leave the kitchen, I am dying to try this hack that I've seen all over YouTube. You guys have probably seen the same thing. It's a fabric softener spray that you can spray in the air as an air freshener or spray it on your furniture, and you just take the scent booster beads, about a cap of them, and pour them with warm water. Mix it up in a spray bottle, and then you can spray it on your furniture and in your rooms, and it's supposed to just smell amazing. The two tips that I did hear about this hack are to make sure that you leave enough room in your water bottle so that you can shake everything up, and don't go too crazy on the scent booster beads. Just put in a cap or a little bit less in the beginning because you don't want to get your water too thick. Okay, tidy uppers. Remember at the beginning of this video I said there were some rooms that needed tidying up? Well, this would be one of them. This is our den, and I don't think I've ever showed it like this on camera, but we've never had quite a week like we've had this past week. My husband had major surgery on his knee, so this has kind of been our little recovery area. And we've been down here quite a bit. So I'm gonna try to whip this room into shape, get it taken care of before my grandson gets here, because once he gets here, I'll be taking a break and we'll head to the basement. So time to get tidy. Time for another question. The question is, do you have a particular cleaning schedule? Like floors on this day, bathrooms on this day, laundry on this day? And if you had asked me this question a year ago, I would have told you, yes, pretty much a regular schedule of when I do everything. But now that I have YouTube, it does fluctuate just a little bit. One thing that I do every day is a nightly tidy up where I wipe down my kitchen. I wipe down the bathroom that's used the most in our home. I do a load of laundry every day, but sometimes as far as my floors or dusting or different things like that, it fluctuates. Maybe I was going to do it on this day, but I'm doing a video the next day and recording, and it's something that I can incorporate into my video that you might enjoy. I might wait and do it a day later. So I do have a schedule, but yet it's flexible. Here's another question I received. If you could hire anyone to help you, would you hire someone to help you cook, clean, or do yard work? Now this question I could answer without hesitation 100%, it would be yard work. Now my husband and I share duties and we help each other, but I focus on the inside of the house. He focuses on the garage and the outside of the house. And that's probably best, because if we want beautiful flowers or anything living, he needs to take care of it, because it might be rumored that I've killed a cactus. I don't know how that's possible, but definitely it would be someone for yard work.
Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Oh friends, I am loving this hack. It smells so good. It is spraying so nice. And I decided when I was going to try this that if I liked it, I might invest in a pretty little bottle to keep it in. Right now, this is just one of those 99-cent ones from Walmart, but I'm loving this. Well, that was definitely the best part of my day. And now I need to take care of the basement. Before my grandson got here, I definitely needed to dust my furniture and run the vacuum, but I thought I'll just wait, and when we get done playing, then I'll take care of this room. I still have some errands to run. I still have a sign language class to teach, and since it's Zoom, they might be seeing the background of this messy room if I don't get it cleaned up, and I still have one drawer that I need to organize. Now, I know this video is all over the place, but this is real life. That's how my life is, all over the place. Here's an interesting question I got. Have you ever considered going into a professional office space with your organizing skills? And yes, I have considered that. And actually, I have helped set up a professional organizing system for an office. But as far as going into an office and doing the hands-on work myself, I would be interested in that if my schedule allowed or if it was within close proximity of my home. When I told you guys I would be accepting questions for a Q&A, I gave you several places that you could ask me the questions. You could ask them on the YouTube community page or the Facebook page. Those were more public. You could email me privately, or you could leave me a DM on Instagram. Well, let me tell you, some of the Instagram questions are crazy. This one would be one of them. Random question: have you ever bungee jumped? If not, would you consider it? The answer is hard pass. No, 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 nopity nope, nope, nope.
Being right next to you, you'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got to stay forever.
Okay, Tidy Uppers, back on the road again for a couple of more errands, and then I can knock those off my list. One, I need to go to the UPS drop-off in our town because I need to get the subscriber giveaway winner their package in the mail. So it'll be going out UPS today, and they should have it before this video airs. Let's hope so. And then secondly, I need to go to the bank. Now, I wasn't even really going to put this in the video because I didn't want you guys to think I'm a big ding-dong or real absent-minded. But last week when things were crazy, I went through the bank, went through the drive-through, and, you know, you put your little bank card in the cylinder and they shoot it up into the bank. Well, I got what I needed to get, and I left my bank card in the cylinder. And fortunately, because the Lord was looking out for me, the person that followed me behind me in their vehicle was a friend of mine. So they told the bank that it was left in there, and the bank said, oh, we'll just keep it here at the drive-thru, tell her to come and get it. So therefore, I've got to go get it. And, you know, life is what it is. So there you have it. Okay, I know it looks like I'm not carrying anything in, but I really am. I'm just trying to keep the box real close to me because I don't want to make a mistake and let the subscriber's address be seen. Okay, I thought while I was waiting for them to get me my bank card, I would go ahead and answer a quick question. I was asked what's your favorite part of making a video and what's your least favorite part of making a video. My favorite part of making the video is actually the editing process, when I have all the raw footage and I put it together and try to blend everything. I like that part of it, where I can kind of be creative. My least favorite part, I would have to say, is the actual recording when I have to change my camera. Thank you. Oh, here we go. We'll make sure we don't do that again. Well, there it is, folks. The wave of shame. I asked my student if they mind if I shared little snippets of our sign language class, and they said that would be great. So I say, hello, how are you? And the student is thinking and answering me back, but they can't decide if they're good or bad. I say, good or bad, which one? They said they're good. And so I'm asking, is school finished for you? Yes? Are you excited about vacation? And they are saying, yes, they are definitely excited about vacation. So I'm asking now, how about you tell me 3 things you're going to do on vacation? Number 1, the student replies, I'm going to go swimming. Number 2, maybe go on a picnic, I don't know. And number 3, I'm going to sleep. And I said, how much sleeping? And the student says, oh, maybe just a little. And I said, okay. Did you practice your sentences? And the student says, well, and I said, come on, yes or no? They said, yes. I said, did you practice a little or a lot? And the student said, just a little, with a sad face. And I said, what? They said, I'm just teasing you. I said, okay. So now show me your sentences. Show me number 1. And the student is signing sentence number 1, and it looks awesome. And I say, wonderful, wonderful. Perfect, perfect. You moved your eyebrows down. Your face told the story. Good job. And this is a little section where we're going to work on our numbers. So we're going to do our numbers together. And I said, if you want them together, you got to go fast, not slow. And they said, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now we're getting ready to sign off. I said, I'll see you in 2 weeks. You practice and be ready to work again. And they said, I will. And I said, see you later. Bye-bye. Well, here it is, the last project of the day, and it's this little cabinet that I keep right here by the back door. Now, these 2 bottom drawers aren't really a problem. They hold our gloves and hats and scarves, and we keep them pretty organized. But it's this little tiny skinny drawer right here that's the biggest problem of all. This little drawer has become a dumping ground for miscellaneous things. Now, because of its location, it's real close to the front door. It really was intended to keep the yard flags because I thought, oh, it's a convenient place. I can just change them for different holidays or sporting events, but it's been holding other things too. Just like this sunscreen. It's kept in the laundry room. It's not even that far away, but it seems to get put in the drawer and we shut the drawer and forget about it. My plan is to go through these, sort them, organize them, get rid of some that are looking old and raggedy. The thing is, these flags are a little slippery, so every time I try to keep them in the drawer neat and tidy, they slide all over the place or get wadded up. And I don't really have any low storage boxes that are that shallow that I can lay in this little narrow drawer. So I think I'm just going to put a divider, and I'm going to try to keep holidays on one side and sporting flags on the other. Okay, final question. With your channel growing so much, do you feel like you're becoming an influencer? I would have to say no. My definition of an influencer is someone that has like a mega channel, hundreds and thousands of subscribers. They're people that you want to buy the products they're buying. You want to have your home look like their home looks. And that's really not the purpose of my channel. If I influence you in any way, I don't want to influence you to have your home look like my home or buy the things I buy, use the things I use. I hope I influence you to love yourself, to love your home, to make your home magical for you, to influence you to know that you're enough, that we're all enough, that we don't have to look like our home stepped off a Pinterest page. We don't have to look like our neighbor's home, that we can just make it how we want and we can write our own story.
Won't let you touch me, won't let you go to my head, 'cause I know I'm dealing with the devil, but I'm standing.
Well, Tidy Uppers, that's all for today. Thank you so much, you guys, for giving me the gift of your time and spending a little bit of your day watching my video. I really, too, appreciate it. Now, I know I didn't get everybody's questions answered, but don't worry, I haven't forgot them. I've kept track of them, and I promise if I didn't get to your question today, I promise I will answer your question in a future video. I appreciate you guys coming back and supporting me week after week. I can never say thank you enough. Anything that My Big Tidy Up is or will ever become is because of you guys, and I know that. Thank you so much again, and take care of yourself. And until I see you next time, stay tidy.